Alright, let's make this quick. So what you need to do is change your nation name. So let's say Soviet Republic up here. Then you stick your Discord name. You don't touch this. You put your RP government type, so let's say democracy. I know, James, it's not a real government type, you know. So you put your RP economic system there. This basically reflects if you can buy or sell resources. Put it to open if you want to trade. Focuses, I'll explain that later. Peace, set that to war. If you're at war, set it to peace otherwise. Workforce, change that percentage how you want, but remember, RP wise, 100% of your population is not going to be working. Income taxes is basically worked out, so population times this, and that gives you your income budget. Don't set it as ridiculous amounts, but it's sensible amounts, otherwise I'll RP the hell out of you. Conscription rates, stick this percentage you want. If you're at wartime, that affects how much of your population is drafted, otherwise it's peace. Don't touch that, that basically explains how much you have. Manpower is the active military members you can assign onto units. Don't touch that. That basically works out maintenance rates from your military. Put this if, for example, you want to interact with other nations. So, for example, let's say you give them a gift of 5,000, they may stick that there. Don't touch that. That's basically worked out what I just said before. Put that when you're trying to trade. So let's say you sell 2 aluminium. You do that, and that pluses onto your budget. Okay, moving on to resources. Basically, all these resources you need to collect in order to start producing manufactured goods, your units, and RP-wise. Manufactured works on this basis. So let's say you have 2 oil. You convert that 2 oil into 1 plastic using manpower, and it does it per year. Every year is about, let's say, 2-3 days. We would determine it on that basis, so you get more resources and population as time goes on. Mining, you see these like sectors here. If you put mining, for example, there, it gives you more stuff for your manpower. So let's say you want to focus on mining this year. You put mining in there, see agriculture, for example, then it basically gives you more for what you have. Every nation have a random generated how much resources they can collect. Once you run out, you run out. So for example, let's say we stick 40,000 manpower in there, it collects 1 per year. It depends. So for example, uranium's hard to find, so you'd need more manpower to collect it. Okay, food supply. Let's say we have 5 units of seafood. And we're going to use 5 of them. So we have 0 remaining. So each unit of food supplies 100,000 population. So let's say you have a million. So we'd need 10 to supply a million each year. So it remain constant, but let's say you have additional. So let's say we have 5 more units more, you would grow by 500,000 a year. Okay, army wise. So let's say you have 1, okay, you see the key here, use that accordingly. So let's say we want to buy 1 light infantry division. So we're going to produce that. You'd set the resources accordingly, because then that's 1 weaponry, you would need to produce that. So let's say, yeah, that's going to be that. So we would need to pay 1 resource for 1 weapon, and it would deduct it off that accordingly. But let's say we're at war and we want to use it and deploy it, it would cost manpower from here. So active duty servicemen, which would affect the conscription rates, and that would affect the maintenance and the manpower accordingly. Everything else down here is RP, so you have Navy, Air Force, Weapons of Mass Destruction, so nukes, my friends, go Gandhi. Later on we'll have space accordingly. Tech-wise, it's going to come soon. I just didn't have enough time, I know I want to get to this out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much.